Okay, guys, everybody, listen up. This could be a little confusing, okay? But I'm just going to tell you exactly how this all works. The other day we talked about the forehand, whether it be the modern forehand, next gen, whatever, and I told you it's all in the neighborhood, and put that out on YouTube. Like, crazy response. A lot of people, a lot of feedback. Pay attention. A lot of feedback from a lot of people. Okay, just how that alone helped them, and they've changed their forehand. But I want to talk about one other piece of the forehand, and it's a little confusing, okay, to a lot of people. Everybody has been taught about how to follow through. Let me explain about the follow through. There's not a wrong way or a right way. There's a better way. And it's all situational. What I mean is the height of the ball, the speed of the ball, and where you're at on the court, and what your intention is with the ball is going to determine the follow through. You know, I can show you Federer or whoever. They might have 8, 10 different follow throughs in a match, depending on the situation. So, some of you, and I'm not saying you shouldn't follow through, okay, the only thing the follow through does, okay, really from a developmental point of view, it can prevent injury. Obviously, you don't want to go bang, stop your racket, okay, which you see a lot of club players would just like stop the racket. And that's why they tell you to follow through kind of over your shoulder and catch the racket. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not saying that's right. All I'm saying is the follow through, pay attention, it has nothing, zero to do with where the ball goes. Don't think the follow through makes the ball go there. It might look pretty. It might look, oh, that looks good. No, all it does is prevent injury. From a science point of view, you've hit the ball, it's left your racket. The angle of the racket determines where the ball's going, then all these other pieces of your body involved. The follow through is just to relax and then eventually de-accelerate the racket. But watch this. One of the best forehands of all time, the guy was left-handed. Who? Over 75% of the shots were like that. Why didn't everybody do that? Okay, I don't want to get into why he does that or whatever. This is what we call a flare. That would be more of a reverse. But here's what happens. When the racket goes this way, from a training point of view, and a lot of you guys know the follow through is done as a training tool. This will incorporate more spin on the ball, guaranteed, because the vertical, that's linear, because the vertical part of your swing, when you're thinking of that, you'll come up the ball and you'll put more spin on it. So if you want more spin, go out there and just practice. This is the flare. It's not called the reverse. This is called a reverse, where the racket comes this way, kind of towards your right shoulder. And you'll see many guys, and they do this subconsciously, because they get jammed. And the racket will go like that. They don't try to do it. But as a training tool, I would help you guys do that if you wanted more spin. If you want to hit it cleaner, or you want to hit it flatter, okay, you'll see the racket in general go more like that. The great Andre Agassi, the racket would go there a lot. That would produce more of a cleaner shot, and that's how a lot of people are taught catch the follow through. So what happens is everybody's focusing on this when maybe the racket in that situation should be around the ribs. There's a guy, Roger, I forget his name, but Federer, yeah, Federer. Okay. The guy's pretty good, a lot of potential. Almost every one of his follow-throughs went there. Around the ribs, or even in the pocket. What is that all about? More spin, okay? And he kind of had a hybrid grip. Can you get more spin with certain grips? Yeah. Can you get less spin with certain grips? Yeah. But that's not what this talk is about. The follow-through is a corrective technique, okay? Some will give you more spin, some will make you hit it flatter. But let me explain again the follow-through. It's all situational. The height of the ball, the speed of the ball, and where you're at on the court, and what your intention is where you're hitting the ball determines the follow-through. But what happens is this. Say you hit it long, or you hit it in the net. Okay? A lot of people, parents, coaches, they go, well, look at your follow through. That's what follow through had nothing to do with it. Maybe it was your feet. Maybe you didn't bend. Maybe it was a wrong shot. But everybody says, look at the follow through. Okay? Now, I can go back down memory lane. The great Maria Sharapova, she never could really grab the ball correctly, and her elbow went in, and she always got jammed. 75% of her strokes on the Pro Tour are like this. Bang! Go on YouTube, watch it. Especially when the ball came fast, okay? The ball already left the racket, but this made her grab it. If she had enough time, if we have time, it doesn't matter, then she would drive through the ball. So, at the end of the day, pay attention. We talked a little bit about the forehand, so I want you to understand what I just said about the follow-through. The ball has already left the racket. It's a corrective technique. Does everybody understand? This is so important. Now, sure, you want to hit through the ball, get your arm extended. It depends on your age, your level, where you're at. But everything in life is in the eye of the beholder. And what I just explained to you is so high-level coaching. A lot of people, especially a lot of people on the internet, they're just like throwing stuff out there, and it actually makes people